Attention, Apple enthusiasts! A critical alert has been issued by the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, CERT-IN, signaling a high-severity threat across a broad spectrum of Apple products. This alert, detailed in Vulnerability Note CIVN 2025-0163, warns of multiple security weaknesses that, if exploited, could lead to severe consequences, including unauthorized code execution, security bypass, privilege escalation, or even denial of service attacks on your beloved devices. But here's where it gets controversial. How prepared are we to tackle such vulnerabilities in devices we use every day? CERT-IN's recent findings reveal that these vulnerabilities affect a range of Apple operating systems, such as iOS, iPadOS, macOS, watchOS, tvOS, and visionOS. Particularly vulnerable are devices operating on versions prior to the latest updates. For instance, any device running iOS versions before 18.6, iPad OS versions before 17.7.9 and 18.6, macOS versions like Sequoia before 15.6, Sonoma before 14.7.7, and Ventura before 13.7.7, among others, are at risk. The potential impact of these vulnerabilities is not to be underestimated. Attackers could potentially gain access to sensitive information, alter system data, disrupt operations, or even gain full control over the affected devices. These vulnerabilities stem from a variety of technical issues, including type confusion, integer and buffer overflows, race conditions, logic errors, improper input validation, flawed memory management, and incorrect privilege handling. And this is the part most people miss. The complexity of these issues means that the attackers can exploit them by merely sending specially crafted requests to the targeted systems. Recognizing the high stakes, especially for individuals and organizations that rely heavily on Apple devices for critical operations, CERT-IN has classified the overall risk as high. The repercussions of a successful attack could be devastating, ranging from data breaches and system downtime to severe reputational damage. Therefore, CERT-IN strongly recommends prioritizing this issue and taking swift action to mitigate the risks. In response to these threats, Apple has proactively issued patches to address these vulnerabilities. Users are encouraged to immediately update their devices to stay protected. These updates are accessible through Apple's official support channels and are detailed on Apple's website with specific links and support document IDs for each affected platform. Moreover, CERT-IN advises adopting standard cyber hygiene practices such as avoiding unverified apps, not clicking on suspicious links, regularly monitoring devices for unusual activities, and keeping systems updated with the latest patches. For organizations, it is crucial that IT teams are briefed about these vulnerabilities and act promptly to apply the necessary updates across all Apple-based systems. This advisory serves as a stark reminder of the evolving landscape of cyber threats that target both consumer and enterprise technologies. With Apple products integral to our personal and professional lives, securing them is more crucial than ever. For more detailed information and to access technical documentation and patch details, users can visit the official CERT-IN website or Apple's support pages. What do you think about the readiness of our systems against such vulnerabilities? Are we doing enough to protect our digital lives? Feel free to share your thoughts and engage in the discussion below.